Guys, it's finally getting warm outside, and you know what that means. Time for some braids. I'm serious, braids are in, and they've been in forever, but especially in the summertime, they are where it's at. I can't tell you how many updos in the last probably 2 years that I've done. All they want is like, I don't care what you do, just make sure there's a big chunky braid in it. I'm like, what is going on with these braids? I swear, if you wear a big braid in your hair, at least 3 people are gonna say, you look like a Greek goddess. To which you respond, thanks. You would be amazed at how many people do not know how to braid. Hairstylists even, that do not know how to braid. It's something I just assume everybody knows how to do, and the more people I talk to, they're like, I don't know how to braid, it's so hard. So, we are gonna cover all 3. I'm gonna teach you how to braid, how to French braid, and how to Dutch braid. And I'm going to show you a couple little techniques for how to pull it apart and get it to look nice and chunky like this, and so you don't get that tiny little 90s cornrow braid. I mean, I'm all about the cornrows, but they have their time and their place, and it is not 2015, okay? Grab the beverage of your choice, and let's get started.
Start by taking the hair that you're going to be braiding and make it into 3 separate sections. Next, you're going to take the outermost strand on either side and cross it over into the middle. Then switch sides, grab that section, cross it over into the middle. Then you're just going to keep alternating back and forth, going from the outermost side on the left, crossing it over into the middle, and then the outermost strand on the right, crossing it over into the middle. Just keep going. From the outside to the middle, all the way down. And that's your basic braid. Pulling apart your braid is where it is at, okay? So we're gonna start by pulling our hair tie down a little bit just to loosen up the braid. Then, starting at the top of the braid, you're gonna grab the loops from the braid on either side and pull them straight out from each other. Then we're going to slide the braid up while holding on tightly to the tail end of the hair sticking out at the end of the braid. That's going to help kind of tighten up the loosened braid, giving it that fat, chunky, the chunky braid. From there, you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, so the beautiful thing about learning how to do a French braid is that once you understand how to do a basic braid, French braid is a piece of cake. We're going to start the Frenchy braid the same way as the basic braid. Then, once you've been braiding a couple times, we're going to start by grabbing hair with that section and crossing it into the middle. So the French braid is the same as the basic braid, except when you're crossing the outside pieces into the middle, you're just grabbing more hair from the head and adding it to the outside piece before it's crossed into the middle. This is going to braid the hair into the hair on your head instead of the braid just laying right on top. So the Dutch braid, or the inside-out braid, is the exact same as the French braid except for one detail. Instead of those outside strands being crossed over into the middle, they are crossed under into the middle. So remember, you're going to take that hair strand, grab more hair from the head, gather them together, and then cross it under into the middle on both sides. And what this creates is a braid that looks like it's inside out, or it has more of like a bumped up effect or 3D effect. Here's a picture with the regular French braid next to the Dutch braid, so you can kind of see the differences. I'm going to be doing a lot more braids and a lot more hair coming up, so stay tuned. Come find me on social media. Bye-bye!